Dear students, today we will discuss the meaning of human resource management. According to CLUM, human resource management is matching the organization needs for human resource within the individual need for growth and development of the organization. So human resource management is basically a process in which the organization acquire, train, appraise and compensate their employees, and also address to their various needs, like needs related to safety, healthy environment, fairness concern and the labor relations. So in short, the meaning of human resource management is that in which the organization acquire and attain, or through various functions like staffing, planning, recruiting, performance appraisal and attend the needs of their employees. Now moving to the next point which we will discuss today in this slide is uh, what is the what is the nature of human resource management. So as very clear in the slide, the nature of human resource management is first, it is a continuous process. It is not a static one, it is dynamic. The process takes place continuously in the organization, because the organization every time in need of uh, attaining the resource, human resource, then they give training to them, then they perform take care of their performance appraisal. So it is in a continuous process. Then it is result oriented process. So there is some output which is to be achieved, there is some objective behind carrying out the process of human resource management. So it is outcome based. So you can say it is a result oriented process. Then it is pervasive in nature, means it is applicable everywhere, be it the small organization, be it the large organization. It is universal in nature, it is pervasive in nature, it is applicable all over. Then it is a tactful approach. Tactful means here some regional decisions, some rational decisions need to be taken care of. It is tactful approach. Then it is in a people centric or people oriented approach or process, because here we take care of the requirement of human resource. So human resource uh, such type of needs like their training, their compensation, their other health and benefit issues. That that is the human nature of human resource management. Another and the last one is the it is an integrative in action. It integrate various theories, psychological theories, social theories of various domains. So hope the nature of human resource management is clear now. Now moving to the next one, that is what are the functions of human resource management. See, functions of human resource management, we have categorized them into two parts. One is the managerial function, another one is the operative function. So for managerial function, the human resource management performs such type of activities like planning, organizing, directing and controlling. And in operative functions means like here the organization actually doing and working on the ground levels. So these are the functions like staffing. In staffing we can say like procurement of the resources, then there is training and development of the employees, then there is compensation management as a part of operative function. Then we have maintenance and integration of other theories, and maintenance of the health, safety, other records, So these are the operative functions of an human resource management. Now moving to the next point, that is, what are the objectives of human resource management? When we talk about the objectives of human resource management, the primary objective of human resource management is to ensure the availability of the people for the job, for the vacant job. So we can say that anytime there will be a right kind of person available for the suitable job. So the primary objective of human resource management is to make sure there should not be a deficiency, there should not be a gap between the demand and supply of human resource anytime, any point in the organization. Now, the next objective of human resource management is to help the organization to attain its goal effectively and efficiently by providing competent and motivated employees. Because the ultimate goal of any of the organization is to maximize the profit and to maximize the efficiency, and the profit can be maximized by or with the effort of an efficient workforce. So, the objective of human resource management is to provide such efficient and competent as well as motivated employees who can work for the attainment of the organizational goals. Then another one is to utilize the available human resource effectively. This part of objective is done with the function of human resource planning. Here, what we do here is we make an inventory of available resources and the deficiency. So the gap need to be identified here, and we can easily um, get the idea of how much is the demand for resource and how much is the supply of resources. Now continuing with the objectives, uh, then another objective is to increase the fullest the employee's job satisfaction and self-actualization. So this is also one of the objective of human resource management, is to provide job satisfaction to the employees. Then another one is to maintain the work-life balance of the employment in the organization. Other is to maintain the ethical policies and behavior inside and outside the organization. And then the last one is, and which is very important, to make a healthy coordinal relationship between the employees and management. So these are the objectives of human resource management. Now moving to the last point, which we will discuss today, is the what is the scope of human resource management. See, scope of human resource management as seen in the slide is divided into four parts. One is control. One is control means how we can controlling the working of the human organization by auditing the human resource, by human resource accounting and maintaining the human resource HRIS system, which is also known as human resource information system. Then next one is acquisition of human resource, that can be done with the help of human resource planning, recruitment, selection and placement. Then development part can be taken care with the help of training, career development, organization development, and the internal mobility, which we can say is the role playing and job rotation. That's And the last scope of human resource management is maintenance of the human resource, and that maintenance can be taken care with the remunerating the employees properly, by motivating them, by taking care of their health, hygiene and safety, also taking care of their social securities in the form of like retirement plan, EPS, or you can say gratuities. These kind of plans can be introduced. And then maintaining the harmonious industrial relation between the employer and the employees. And the last function is performance appraisal, appraising the employees effectively and rewarding them. So that's all for the day. In the next lecture, we will be discussing what is SHRM,